What the fuck happened? I used to have so goddamn many cars. Now I have a couple of LGs, a filter, AC. Of course. Not gonna... Well, today we're here at the Cheetah Grand Prix and I'm gonna talk about these new cars that we're gonna have. As you all know, I'm a bit laid back when it comes to testing in GTA. So, I choose this car because I like it. And it's really fun to drive. That is why I chose it. So, the PR4 and the Ocelot R88. There are gonna be two new cars that we're gonna get in... I can actually kind of predict how long. Because now we have the... I don't know what it's called. You know, the Cadillac CTS-V. We're gonna get that in GTA 5 in tomorrow, or today, or yesterday, or last week, if you depends on when you're watching this. And well, 3 weeks, then we're gonna get the first F1 car that we'll have. I can't believe I'm actually talking about this. F1 cars in GTA 5. Who would have thought? Not me. I thought it was all about having an oppressor after you get killed, respawn killed, annoyed, throwing your controller into a wall, pay for another one and just keep on wasting your money in GTA. Well, that's still a true story because these cars are not gonna be cheap. You're still gonna be wasting your real money if you're into that case. Or not if you're into glitching, of course, but I am not into glitching. I was. But I'm not anymore. Or really, because it's no good glitch today. If you have a recommendation for a money glitch, come on. I know YouTubers today, they post glitches like it's nothing, but they don't really work, do they? No, they don't. So well, the R88 is gonna be the first car we're gonna get in 3 weeks, and in 5 weeks we're gonna get the PR4. But I do have a slight theory about this. Since it's a brand new class, well, we have supercars, we have sports cars, muscle, coupes, sedans, SUVs, sport. Well, you get my meaning, of course. But since it is a new class and we only have 2 cars this DLC, I know the PR4 is gonna be faster, but someone might wanna have the R88, you know, since it's a 80s Lotus F1 car based off. To some of your Lotus or Jaguar fans out there. So my theory is maybe they will be released at the same time, because when you think about it this way, wouldn't it be kind of boring, well, to have a brand new class released and only have 1 car in it for 2 weeks? Well, I know 2 weeks isn't so long for Rockstar, but it is for us, the players, the people who enjoy the game, the people who like racing in the game. So maybe they will think of us for once and think of what we want in the game. So maybe they will release both of the cars at the same time, which is good news for me, because then I can test them at the same time and the same day. Of course, I will upload a separate video of each car going around my famous Nürburgring, which I made, which is not famous. But Speaking of the class and the track, I think these cars will have their own tracks. And since you cannot use these cars in the supercars class, since they will be absolutely overpowered, which I will be talking about very soon, I think I'll have to make a new Nürburgring. Watch out! A new Nürburgring, because these cars have the tires that can well, lose grip. They get the tires get tired, actually. So you do get 3 tire options. You get the soft, the medium, and the hard. The soft is gonna be, well, it's gonna take you around the track a little bit quicker, or maybe a lot quicker, I don't know, because I haven't been driving any of them. Jesus, you're really slightly today, aren't you? And they'll be slightly quicker or a lot quicker, I do not know, but they will not last as long as the medium or the hard. The medium will, of course, the medium stays in the middle. It will last a bit longer and be a little bit quicker than the hard tires, but the hard tires are gonna be the, well, the slowest, or are gonna make you go the slowest, depends on the driver actually, but they're gonna be the one that lasts the longest. But I don't know how long each of these tires last. Well, I know it might depend on how much you are braking, cornering, and speeding up, because of course that is tiring out the tires on your car. So I think, since my track is 10 miles per lap, it's a really long track. It takes me 6 minutes and 41 seconds to go around it in the Emirates. If you're interested, just hit me up. Maybe, well, I think it's on the Rockstar website somewhere or other. I don't know. But oh Jesus, I think I might have to make another track, because then I don't even have when this new class is gonna be released, or the new option of the class is gonna be released. It's an entirely different game mode, so I'm pretty sure that I have to make a new track on that same day. So I guess I'll be playing a long time, and so hopefully many of you will watch it, because I'm gonna put a lot of work into it, just to test and give the results of these two cars to you guys. So enough of that. The cars. I want to focus a bit on the PR4, because that is gonna be the car which is the quickest out of these two new F1 cars. Well, I don't really know that for sure. Well, I'm just gonna focus on it because I know a bit more about the PR4 than I know about the Ocelot R88. So the Progen PR4 is gonna have, well, I'll just talk about the downforce values first. The PR4 is gonna have downforce value of 5. If you don't know much about this, let me give you a perspective. If you have ever driven the cars like the RE7B, the Wagoner, the Emirates, the Krieger, or the S80R, which is the car that has the most amount of downforce at the moment, give it 2 weeks and it won't be having that crown anymore. So the S80RR has a downforce value of above 3.5 or maybe 3.7. I am 3.8. I'm not so sure. I think it was 3.6. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it was less than 3.9, 3.8, between something, because that car flew around the corners on every track I had. It was the first car ever to go around the Nürburgring in less than 7 minutes. My Nürburgring, of course. So that has a downforce value of 3.5, and the PR4 has a downforce value of 5. Imagine how much speed you can do or have in a corner, because I know you could still have the pedal to the metal in a lot of corners. Well, on the Nürburgring, I didn't brake much, to say that at the least. So I'm really excited to see how these cars are going to go around the Nürburgring, if that's possible. If not, then I'm just going to make a track, because I'm not so sure if even the hard tires could last for. Well, I'm going to be driving, I think, maybe, because these cars are going to be a lot quicker than maybe the fastest supercars are on the track. So because of that, I think, well, I have to make a new track. So anyway, these cars are going to go really fast around a track, of course. And the downsides is, of course, things like the price. I've always been against the prices in GTA. Not since the beginning though. But after the ill-gotten gains updates, I was a mad little man. The cars are gonna set you back over $3 million or $6.5 million each. Or I mean $3 million each. You need to have over 6.5 million or maybe more to have enough for both of them. So with upgrades you're gonna need, well, at least $7 million, at least. So well, you kinda get my point. It's not cheap. And anyway, these new cars are also gonna have this Kers boost, KERS. If you are familiar with F1 cars, you'll know what I'm talking about, because yeah, you'll need to change the tires. Yes, you have a lot of drag. So I'm just interested in knowing one thing: if you lose your spoiler, will that affect your top speed and your braking? Well, I know it's gonna affect the cornering ability, so I'm not so curious about that. But everything else, how much work does Pockstar, how much work are Pockstar gonna put into these cars, or how much have they put into them? We'll find it out in 2 weeks, because that is when the R88 is gonna be released. Next or tomorrow it's the CTSV, and then it's this stupid Yosemite drift, which is gonna be terrible in every single way. I think it's gonna cost you around $1 million or something for a stupid muscle cars, for a stupid muscle. Ugh, I can't talk. So well, yeah. And they won't be close when it comes to the top speed of the supercars. Let me say that the Vest 8 has a top speed around, I think it goes around 131 miles an hour, because that's how fast cars go in GTA. But cars like these two, they're not as quick. The R88, I think, has it's slower when it comes to top speed than the PR4. So that is also because of the drag. The reasons why they won't be quicker than supercars when it comes to top speed, that might also be because of the drag. Because yeah, with big wings and a lot of aerodynamics and all of this, and the weight of the car, of course it's gonna be a lot of drag. As expected, I don't expect a F1 car to go 400 kilometers an hour. I know some of them can do things like 360 kilometers an hour or 225 miles an hour. That's real life. In GTA though, I think the PR4, which is gonna have the highest top speed, I think the PR4 is gonna be around 125. Well, that is close to some supercars. The Emirates has a top speed of 127 or 6. So they won't be struggling against supercars. Well, it won't matter because I already talked about this. You're not gonna be able to drive them in the same race. Well, to you guys who have been playing Forza, do you or at least Forza Horizon 4 and 3 and maybe 2 and 1, but you know this option, the race option you can have, which allows you to drive all the classes in one race. Imagine if that happened in GTA. How cool would that be? I know everyone would choose the fastest car they have. Supercars or open wheel cars or F1 cars or motorcycles for that matter, because some of them are really quick. They don't match things like the Emirates or Krieger, but still they're really quick. And well, the Hakuto drag is still on the top of the motorcycles after the Neon the Tron thing. I don't remember its name. But that would be really cool, I think. So since these new F1 cars are gonna be really grippy, when you get that kind of loss of control, I think it's gonna rip you to pieces. It's just gonna, one, it's gonna stop completely, or two, it's gonna fly off the track. I guess we'll be finding out in 2 weeks. Oh, let's go. And the curse boost, it have to be possible to use it in races. I mean, well, we never know because it's Rockstar, but well, yeah. Well, I think I ran out of things to say about these cars, or ran out of things I already know. I can tell you one thing I know, and that is the R88 has a downforce value of 4.5, and the Progen PR4 has a downforce value of 5. So I don't know how similar they're gonna be in terms of performance, but I have been seeing some videos of the R88 actually keeping up with the Progen PR4. The R88 is 80s based F1 car, which is also based off a Lotus. I don't know which one. I know I used to have this friend named John. He knew everything about, well, everything. He was like James May in Top Gear, knows fucking everything. And when he starts talking, he never shuts up. But I did like the guy though. I wish he could be here to explain something about these cars. Well, it's been 10 minutes or 15 minutes and I run out of things to say. But I think I'm gonna make this a little longer. Well, first I want to talk about the prices of these things. I think that the R88 was 3.1 and the PR4 was 3.6. Well, this is to be exact, which means that you will be needing to have 6.7 million to buy them. Or 6.9 to be even more accurate, because the prices are not exact 3.1 and 3.6. And with upgrades, you might need over 7 million. $7 million for 2 cars. That is insane. It's mad. If you would buy, let me just round this up to 2.9. The Krieger costs 2.87. Yeah, $2.875 million. And if I just round it up to 2.9 for $6.8 million, and this is over 7, above 7. That is crazy. Well, I think Rockstar is celebrating. They finally managed to. Well, they finally managed to break the the $3 million barrier in one of their in the Legendary Motorsport. I know they came out with things that cost 1 million. I mean 10 million and even more. In story mode, they have something that costs $150 million. I think that's the Golf car something. It's mad. And now they released a couple of open wheel cars that costs $3 million each. That's a lot of money. Imagine doing missions to... Imagine doing missions to afford these things. Not being able to do any heists. Well, you don't make any money off of doing heists, but... yeah. Woo! Oh, less than 2 minutes. Okay, for fun. I don't have off-road tires or anything, but just let's just make it a hot lap. Ooh. Well, the downside with not having off-road tires is that your car gets to be a lot more slidey and bumpy. So that means you have to be more awake and more focused when you drive. If you're, well, let me say, an experienced racer like me, not showing off or... Still need to concentrate because I am actually really not used to drive without off-road tires, because I know it makes everything so much easier. Open wide, brake. That could have been really ugly. I know back in the day when I realized the off-road tires was quicker, I managed to actually do this track 5 seconds quicker in the T20 that I used to. And then I managed to break the 2-minute barrier in this track, and I was so excited. This track I've been driving on for 4 years now. I'm still not tired of it because it's so much fun and it's so well made by G-Unit 123. I used to watch him all the time. That's not a very good lap, is it? Yeah, that's just the old style of laps. Amorous or the Krieger can do this in, I think, 1 minute and 52 seconds or 3. But this thing managed to do it in 57 seconds. Could you imagine? With a curse boost and soft tires, because I think soft tires would be able to manage a whole round of this track. And with a curse boost, I think you would be able to go less than 1 minute and 35 seconds. That's my bet, because I know these things are going to be really, really quick. And now I'm just driving an innocent Ferrari. Well, as I previously said, John, he would know which one, but I don't. I don't. Oh, the reason I know it's a Ferrari is because it's red. And it has that LED thing that cross its well, front. Oh, really tight through there, using the curbs to give me some extra boost. Cut. That's the best thing. Oh my god, I don't think it was necessary to brake. Yes, I managed to make a mid-drive speed boost right there. That's beautiful. 36, same time as... Make it go hard around this... Oh. Now that was terrible. Watch out, you're walking in the middle of the road, you stupid twat. Oh. Breaking my... Yes, 1 second quicker. Anyway, thank you all for watching and being here with me all this time. And I'll see you in 2 weeks, or maybe tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be testing the new Cadillac CTSV, but now I can't talk anymore because my voice just decided to quit. So thank you. Thank you for watching. If you will, be nice, subscribe and like. And comment whatever you like, or necessarily need to get out of your chest. If you actually managed to stay with me this whole time, thank you. It means the world to me. Not really. I'm just kidding. It means a lot, but it does not mean the world. So yeah. And also today I'll be uploading another video. 2 videos in one day, that's a record. I'm not usually doing that, but since it's Wednesday. See you later.